Good guys, here's my diary style here. Today we are going to shoot our beautiful model, Ella. Let's going to do some street photography. So recently I gave myself a little challenge that instead of using 85mm lenses, which is on the safer end doing portrait, I challenged myself to stick with the wide angle side. In this case, I'm just going to shoot the whole session with 35 GM as well as the 24 GM. So after testing lights as well as the pose, we ask model to start to doing the real shots. That's just personally, I feel like it's a kind of respect. Just get all parameters and pose correct before a model jump into the session. And after the first pose, we decide to give her some more relaxing pose to see which one works better. You know, stretching and, you know, the Pilates sort of, yeah. Let's just stay with Pilates ones. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Cool, that's really good. It's perfect, yeah, but hands up, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. Then now look forward. Let's do both. Perfect. Notice that the hands from my angle, it's a bit blocking her face when she look up. That's why I sort of fine-tuning there, ask her to look forward. In that case, we can still see her face and hands pointing up right towards the architecture, which is the negative space, which is quite cool. And here's what I think about 24mm. Sometimes in a constrained sort of space, 24 will be great to capture some environment or portrait. After we warm up with first shots, here we start to decide to do some lift shots with some leading lines, which is great. And you can see that 24 does have some distortion on the edge. With this limited space, I think 24 is the best option. What do you think? Comments below and let me know. So we tried a couple poses as the options and see which one actually works. And I'll actually let Ella to pick what's her favorite, because end of the day, I want the image works for everybody. Personally, I love every single pose she did. I think they are all great. Oh, that's really good. Look at her face, you know, she's happy. And then we decide to go to a tunnel, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's kind of cool, hey? Yeah. It's really cool architecture. We have a bit of wiggles on there, so I decided to use umbrella. Just something like this will do. Yeah. Obviously have a softer light, which will reduce a hell lot of work in my retouching process. And it is very critical to put the umbrella at the right place, distance with the light. That way we have the softest light. It's very fascinating sort of architecture here. You can see that the white line is almost like the river of time, and everybody's busy with their own life, or, you know, with their routine life. Does that make sense? I was hoping to use a really awkward Pilates pose to remind everybody that spend some time with yourself alone, rather than think about work, think about, you know, social media. Just enjoy a moment with yourself. So I want to have this contrast with everybody's busy, and we have Ella just doing her own things in the middle of the tunnel. Okay, change your pose. Perfect. Another pose. All right, change. Which is kind of cool. I enjoy that image very much, which is also done by 24 GM to exaggerate the architecture. It kind of works for me. And of course, within the same place, to remind people to spend some time with yourself, to get out of your routine life and enjoy your life, and do something you really enjoy, like Pilates, like photography, rather than routine like everybody's working, doing your work, look at your mobile, busy looking after your family. I mean, those things are important, but it is very important to spend some time with yourself. With open space, obviously I have more room, so I take out 35 GM. I decide to do a couple of Kung Fu poses or Pilates poses with full body, 3/4 as well as close up. I feel like with close up, it's a bit distortion there, yes, but it has its charm. So let's do it. We started with full body. 35 GM has a better compression of architecture. With 24 GM, the background will look a bit smaller, and I will have more sky, which in this case I think 35 GM does a better job. And then we move into 3/4. I instantly noticed that 35 GM has better compression, yet less distortion.
Slightly this way. Yeah, perfect.
I do use 35 GM for lots of close-up because it does have a tiny bit distortion, but I actually like the distortion or sort of impact there, like what I'm doing now. You see, I did shoot from bottom up, so I have the architectural framing her face. And comments below, see if that something works for you too. So here's the busy George Street at Sydney Metro, which is a really cool location to do some shots. And Ella has a ballet background, so we decided to do some ballet sort of posing, which is kind of cool. And you see, I stick with 35 GM. I think in this case, both 35 and 24 actually works, but with compression of 35, I will have less sky. And today is cloudy, as you can see in the background. If I use 24, I have lots of sky there, which wouldn't work today, because, you know, the cloudy day, the sky is a bit dull.
Hold on to it. Perfect. All right. Perfect. Can you keep on stretching? Keep on moving? Yeah, perfect. Oh, perfect. Great. Perfect. Which side is the better side? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we're going to walk from here to this side.
So here I decided to do a walking pose, but since she has a ballet background, so I decided to ask her to do a more exaggerated pose, see how it works. So that's it from me, guys. 2 sets of image from 35 GM and 1 set of image at 24 GM.
Yep.
Comments below and let me know which lens actually works for you.
Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and follow Ayla on her Instagram.
Here's the full set of image, just make your life easier to compare all the images between 24 GM and 35 GM. From this year, I'll try to upload at least 1 video per week. If you can like and subscribe to my channel, that would mean so much to me. This is your Might Aristyle. I'll see you in the next video.